Any other volunteer work? Well, I was on the in the Kiwanis Club. And the Kiwanis Club is a community organization that serves the children. I was the scoutmaster of the Boy Scout troop for a number of years here in Oakridge, and continued to do that until we went on a winter camping trip and we slept in the snow. And I realized I couldn't do that. Well, let's see, there's and I've been on the council for a while, and so that's a volunteer. We don't get paid, you know. We have these wonderful meetings in Hawaii every year, but aside from that, there's no compensation. Oh yeah, Linda and I organized the Ukulele Festival. We started that. We also started the bicycle ride, but we did that not as volunteers. We did that in an effort to make money. We failed, so maybe that makes it a volunteer. When you're trying to make money, you don't. That becomes a volunteer effort.
30 seconds.
And that's about all. Thank you.
I volunteered several years back on the budget committee. I also volunteered a lot of my time helping the racetrack that we had on my own time. I was also in the Oregon Army National Guard and served in the Army for 20 years, serving the state of Oregon and the citizens of Oakridge, which is included in the state of Oregon. I've signed my life away on that blank check to serve all of you and everybody in this room. That means a lot to me to serve, and that's why I want to serve for you on the city council, to represent you, just like I did in the military.
So for me, a lot of my volunteer work it's not been great big projects. So when I was a young parent, I volunteered at Head Start, served on policy council all 3 years I was there, and then as I've had other children come through Head Start, I've always volunteered for fundraising and different things through there. Any of the school activities or those fundraising or just small committees to be on, I volunteered where I can and where I know I can be effective. Right now I'm on the 90 by 30 committee, and for those of you that don't know what that is to reduce child abuse by 90% by 2030. So I've been participating in that work group for a while. I did serve 6 months on city council a couple years ago, and I actually didn't run again because I had some issues going on with my dad. And that's where my priority was and where I needed to be at that point. And then also I'm currently on the planning commission. So that's been actually pretty interesting and a lot of fun. But I do enjoy volunteering. I do enjoy giving my time to others, and I always try to be self-aware and make sure that I don't spread myself too thin. I think that's important when you volunteer, to make sure that if you're going to volunteer, you can give it 100% and do the best you can.
Well, I started volunteering actually my senior year in high school for a fire department. I started my fire service career there, and I eventually got hired somewhere. And then when I moved to Oakridge, I started volunteering for the fire department here. I've been a firefighter for Oakridge, an EMT on the ambulance. I coordinated all the public safety events for the fire department for about 10.5 years. Brook rescue, water rescue, lots of car seat installations for people. That's where, a new mom comes into the fire station, has no idea how to take care of a car seat. So that's something that I helped with that. I installed 250 smoke alarms a couple years ago for the fire department. That was pretty nice, being able to go into people's homes that could not afford smoke alarms and give those to them for free and install them and explain how smoke alarms work for them. I'm a CPR instructor, vehicle extrication, And I have to say, if you ever get a chance to volunteer for something like that, it's definitely one of the most rewarding experiences. Being there on someone's worst day is one of the best experiences. To save a life is pretty extraordinary. And Oakridge has made it a really good experience.
So currently I am part of the board of directors for the Community Festivals Association, volunteer with the Tree Planting Festival, co-chairman of the Parks and Community Services Committee, the Economic Development Committee, Kagan Cast, have been the places where my volunteerism is, and of course, City Council. Since I've been
First of all, I want to thank the coordinators for setting up this event. Like Kevin said, this is really nice, and you did a great job. My volunteer work over my career is right now I'm an assistant track coach with the Oakridge High School. I volunteer right for the DME, for the Dead Mountain Echo. I've done Fall Fun Night 7 years. I was an assistant junior high football coach. I was a volunteer fireman for 4 years. Don't tell Chrissy. I was on the Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force for 5 years. Louisiana Violent Crimes Task Force for 4 years. And for 10 plus years with the Lane County Major Crimes Team.
So I've only been here 4 years, and we did say in Oakridge. So in Oakridge, I've been on the Board of Goats, on the Chamber of Commerce, I serve on council. I have worked with UBRA, ODAC, Kegancast, the Tree Planting Parade, that was kind of with goats. The Cascade Cream Puff, Fat Tire Race, Kids MBO, so I'm active in that. And I will tell Chrissy that I was a volunteer fireman. This was many years ago. More muscles, but
I was at the behest of Jerry Shari and Councilor Glenn Fortune at the time with Don Hadley. We were the Charter Revision Committee, so we were able to do some good there. We didn't get everything in that those folks wanted. I've been on the Planning Commission, the El Rapa wood stove replacement thing. That's a nightmare in itself. I've been on the Budget Committee several times, been on the, counselor twice now. And I think that's about it. It's keeping me awake at night sometimes, but I'm happy to do it.
Well, I've been on the Budget Committee twice, 2 terms. And I helped with the charter, that's what we did. Yeah, there's a lot of things that still people need to volunteer, and I wish the more citizens would come out and volunteer for these things. That's something that's really important. More people would do this stuff. But that's about it for me.
Okay, before we go with the next one, anybody need a break?